Introduction. What is soil conservation? Soil conservation is the prevention of loss of the topmost layer of soil from the erosion or the prevention of reduced fertility caused by overusage, acidification, salination, or other chemical soil contamination. Why do we need soil conservation? Soil conservation is important because it saves the soil from harsh weather and stops erosion. While soil is conserving, it gets more nutrients. The more we conserve the soil, more crops grow. Then we can sell the crops and get money. All we need is to either grow cover crops or just add mulch to stop erosion. The result is outstanding. What are the different techniques in soil conservation? Techniques for improved soil conservation include crop rotation, cover crops, conservation tillage, and planted windbreaks affect both erosion and fertility. When plants die, they decay and become part of the soil. Some other popular methods include terrace cultivation, contour plowing, strip cropping, etc.
Terrace cultivation. Terrace farming is a method of farming whereby steps, known as terraces, are built onto the slope of hills and mountains to be used for crop cultivation. Terrace farming prevents the washing away of soil nutrients by the rain. This leads to the growth of healthy crops. In India, terrace cultivation takes place in the states of Uttaranchal, Punjab, Meghalaya, Haryana, plains of Uttar Pradesh, and Himachal Pradesh. Terrace farming is easily seen on the roadside valleys of Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. The crops grown are paddy, cereals, berries, vegetables, flowers, medicinal plants, aromatic plants, coloring plants, wheat, maize, rice, pulses, oilseeds, millets, buckwheat, saffron, black cumin, grain amaranth, spices, etc. Advantages of terrace cultivation are as such: it increases the farmability and land productivity of slope fields. Contribution in the water conservation by slowing down and reducing water runoffs and improving rainwater harvesting. It prevents soil erosion by decreasing rill formation. It boosts soil conservation and it reduces sedimentation and water pollution.
Strip cropping. Strip cropping is a method of farming which involves cultivating a field partitioned into long, narrow strips which are alternated in a crop rotation system. It is used when a slope is too steep or where there is no alternative method of preventing soil erosion. The most common crop choices for strip cropping are closely sown crops such as hay, wheat, or other forages, which are alternated with strips of row crops such as corn, soya beans, cotton, or sugar beets. The forages serve primarily as cover crops. In certain systems, strips is particularly eroded area are used to grow permanent protective vegetation. In most systems, however, all strips are alternated on an annual basis.
Contour ploughing. Contour ploughing is the farming practice of ploughing or planting across a slope following its elevation contour lines. These contour lines create a water break which reduces the formation of rills and gullies during times of heavy precipitation, allowing more time for the water to settle into soil. In contour ploughing, the ruts made by the plough run perpendicular rather than parallel to the slopes. Generally, furrows that curve around the land are level. This method is also known for preventing tillage erosion. Tillage erosion is the soil movement and erosion by tilling a given plot of land. A similar practice is contour bunding, where stones are placed around the contour of slopes. Contour ploughing helps to reduce soil erosion. Soil erosion prevents practices such as this can drastically decrease negative effects associated with soil erosion, such as reduced crop production, worsened water quality, lower effective reservoir water levels, flooding, and habitat destruction. Contour farming is considered an active form of sustainable agriculture.